Okay, it's a movie for rating the patient experience, rating the doctors, and the patient's experience with the platform. So after a consult is performed, we want to send out an email to the patients. An email would be with the HTML version of it would look like this. It would show a doctor, and you'd have this message. Of course, the non-HTML version would just have a link that would take them to the appropriate place within Carrot. But the HTML version looks like this. You've got the doctor, and you've got these 4 stars. Now, each of these 4 stars, this is the HTML email, refers to a different page. This refers to the 4-star page. This is a 3-star page, and the 2-star page, and the 1-star page. So we can capture some information effectively right off the email by sending them to the appropriate page. So if somebody clicks on this star here, the 4th star, they would go to Carrot/rating 4. So they're on the 4-star page. So we would have 4 clones of this. We would have the 4 stars selected, 3, 2, and 1. That's the minimum number. There's no chance for selecting no stars. We're not going to permit that. That's fairly typical. But this is a sort of a tricky way to sort of start capturing information right off the email without having to try to connect the email to a database, which is always difficult to do. Okay, so we're at rating 4, so you've got your 4 stars already selected. They can then undo this and check 3 stars, 2 stars, and 1s. They can change their decision. They then can add information. They can type it in or speak it in. Now, this is not a near-term requirement. This is what we're building towards. Maybe put the microphone in there and I'll just know that it's not active right away. We're hoping to get this feature up and running quickly, hopefully before Friday. So people can type it in or speak it in. And it gets to the next one. Rate the patient experience. They select the number of stars that represents the experience. Now, here's something that's very important from a back-end perspective, so please pay attention to this. People are notorious for bailing out. We need to make sure we capture whatever information is provided to us. When they're up here and they select 4 stars and we go here, we should be sending that information to the MongoDB. So now we know that the Dr. World got a 4-star rating from that console. Now they might change it again, and then we'd have to override it. So anytime information is added, we should be sending that to the back end and capturing it in case they don't get to the end and hitting submit. We shouldn't be just gathering all this information and not saving it until they hit the submit button, because many will not ever get to the submit button. So it's important that this is a dynamic capturing process, and if they do get all the way in the end and hit submit, then we should overwrite with their latest decisions potentially. Again, capturing as we go. Okay, so they put in the information there, add the number of stars. Now we've captured that patient rating or that evaluation of our site. They enter the information as soon as as soon as they take the next action, all that should be saved. So now they said, would you like to recommend to us? Okay, so when they hit yes, that needs to trigger an action, and the action looks like that. So this is like share the care. This slides out from the left edge of this. Let's call this the share the care box. It slides out, this whole filling in of specifics, email information, it slides out from the left edge of this share the care box, and it slides out just like it does on the other share the care feature that Jithan and Robin have already built. They put in the email of the person they want to send it to, they can hit, they send, and then as soon as they hit send, it would just stay there. They hit X and it retracts back in. Okay, so it slides out, slides back in. So now we've captured all of that information. We've got a post to Facebook and post to Twitter. That's exactly the same, or almost exactly the same, as on the share the care thing. Okay, so then once they get to the end, they hit submit, and that just make sure that we've got the most recent version of it. So I think this is just showing the mouse over effect for the submit button, and then boom, it goes here. Now there's a little funny coloring that I can see on my screen around this spinner. That's not intentional. It's just an illustration. So it says, thanks, we appreciate your review, and this should be a link that takes you back to the dashboard, and then after several seconds, whether you click on this link or not, it takes you back to the home page. So this is important. We need to be able to capture information. It's part of our website. It's already designed into our UI. I think it's a pretty slick little feature, and it should be something that we can get done for Friday. Good luck.